Okay, okay, go. His Excellency Al-Imam Al-Sadiq Al-Mahdi, former Prime Minister of the Republic of Sudan, Professor Dr. Nik Ahmad Kamal Nik Mahmud, Acting Rector of the International Islamic University Malaysia, Dr. Abdul Hamid Al-Harama, representative of the Islamic Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization ISASCO and the Federation of the Universities of the Islamic World FUIW, Professor Dr. Ahmad Ibrahim Abu Shuk, Director, International Institute for Muslim Unity IIUM, come Chairman of the conference, Excellency Ambassadors, High Commissioners and members of the Diplomatic Corps, honorable guests, paper presenters and participants, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning. To our international delegates, I would like to say welcome, selamat datang, ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the presence of Islam in Africa can be traced to the 7th century when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised a number of his early companions who were facing persecution by the pre-Islamic inhabitants of Makkah to seek refuge across the Red Sea in the Christian kingdom of Abyssinia, now known as Ethiopia. In the Muslim tradition, this event is known as the first migration. These first Muslim migrants provided Islam with its first major triumph, and Africa became the first safe haven for Muslims and the first place Islam would be practiced outside of the Arabian Peninsula. Africa also gave the Islamic world its first muazzin, Makkah-born Ethiopian Bilal ibn Rabah. It was home to the greatest historian, Ibn Khaldun, and the birthplace of its best-known traveler, Ibn Battuta. Yet, it is astonishing how little attention is paid to the history of Muslims in Africa. With this concern in mind, the International Institute for Muslim Unity and the International Institute for Islamic Thought and Civilization, IIUM, in collaboration with ISASCO and FUIW, are driven to organize this international conference in order to provide a platform for scholars, researchers, and intellectuals to discuss the intellectual trends, historical sources, and research methods related to Islam in Africa. Having said all this, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the opening ceremony of the International Conference on Islam in Africa, Intellectual Trends, Historical Sources, and Research Methods. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed further, I would like to call upon Ustaz Farid Samad Al-Hafiz from the Sultan Haji Ahmad Shah Mosque to recite some verses from the Holy Quran. Fayatafaddal mashkura.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا هو والملائكة وأولو العلم قائما بالقسط لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم إن الدين عند الله الإسلام وما اختلف الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءهم العلم بغيا بينهم ومن يكفر بآيات الله فإن الله سريع الحساب فإن حاجوك فقل أسلمت وجهي لله ومن اتبعن وقل للذين أوتوا الكتاب والأميين أأسلمتم فإن أسلموا فقد اهتدوا وإن تولوا فإنما عليك البلاغ والله بصير بالعباد صدق الله العظيم.
Shukran jazilan, Ustaz. We will now present the corporate video of the university for your viewing pleasure.
Inspired by the great minds of the Islamic civilization, knowledge in the Muslim world spread through the educational institutions, motivated by the Quran's commandment to mankind to discover the signs of God in the universe and in the revealed book. As Islam became a way of life, some of its finest minds flourished in various fields, thus laying the groundwork for modern scientific and technological knowledge. It is of this consciousness and knowledge that the International Islamic University Malaysia was envisioned and established in 1983. All learning at IIUM is defined by a blending of modern and professional disciplines with Islamic traditional values and moral virtues. Its vision and mission are symbolized in the IIUM logo. The central position is occupied by the Al-Quran, God's final revelation as the highest source of knowledge and wisdom for human beings. The Kaaba represents the unity of knowledge and worship of God and the unity of mankind. The 8 domes denote the different branches of human knowledge and academic disciplines for the well-being of mankind. As IIUM cultivates the human intellect in a modern, creative and innovative verdant environment, it aptly lives up to its motto, the Garden of Knowledge and Virtue. Developing the intellect and human knowledge through research and academic teaching, IIUM has established sprawling, well-planned, finely equipped and student-friendly campuses at various growth centers, namely Gombak, Kuantan, Petaling Jaya, Nilai and Kuala Lumpur. Specific academic and research programs are conducted from these multiple campuses. Emergent best practices and efficacy in education and exploration ensure high-quality learning. IIUM is the only public university in Malaysia to conduct its courses primarily in English. Arabic, however, is the medium of instruction in all courses on Islamic religious sciences. The Islamic perspective is naturally a prominent feature of this university. This is one of the reasons for the widespread appeal it has to overseas students and international teaching staff who form part of its vibrant intellectual community.
Well, I think it has proven that opening the university to the international community has been the right move.
Okay.
At one time we were an unknown country, but now we are better known, especially among Muslims. And certainly the students who come from all the Muslim countries now know Malaysia better, but they also know each other better. And because of that, it creates a sense of unity, a sense of sympathy between us. And that is contributing towards the concept of the brotherhood of Islam.
Each campus has various identifiable programs to maximize the university's instructional and research resources. Faculty or kuliah in Arabic, located in the enchanting IIUM Gombak campus, covers law, economics and management sciences, architecture and environmental design, ICT, engineering, education, Islamic revealed knowledge, human sciences and languages. The medical sciences-based campus is located in Kuantan, Pahang. With 1,000 acres of developed land, the IIUM Kuantan campus is bounded with green forest, giving a refreshing naturalist environment to scholarly and research-based learning. The campus brings together faculties such as medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, science, nursing, allied health sciences. The Center for Foundation Studies in Petaling Jaya and Nilai IIUM campuses was specially designed for the pre-university program and science foundation studies. Students successfully completing these pre-university programs gain entrance to Gombak and Kuantan campuses in Malaysia. IIUM Persiaran Duta, ISTEC, is set amidst a wooded and serene residential area in Kuala Lumpur. This International Institute of Islamic Thought and Civilization, ISTEC, is a research and postgraduate institution offering master and doctoral degrees to graduate students from all over the world. In the field of health sciences, particularly medicine, new medical techniques coupled with medical theory and technology form the backbone of study. Lecturers undertake research with international collaboration, ensuring up-to-date information and findings. Led by enthusiastic local and international teaching staff, students in pharmacy scrutinize a broad spectrum of pharmaceutical and health sciences, ranging from the advanced design, synthesis, testing, and mechanism of action of drugs, comprehensive laboratory and research exposure, flexible program structures, and access to advanced research and teaching facilities within some of the finest research centers increases proficiency of IIUM students in a broad range of sciences. For IIUM's engineering students, the cutting-edge technology within the faculty's extensive curriculum and training ensures that they are industry-ready potentials. ICT is used to empower learning processes and also to close the knowledge gap. This is to facilitate continued individual and collective learning.
When I travel overseas, when I had the opportunity to meet my colleagues, foreign ministers, and when I had the opportunity to meet prime ministers, and when we discuss on the subject of cooperation between Malaysia and their government, we always touch on the important subject of collaboration in the area of education. And I must say this, I have never forgotten that during that discussion to mention with pride that in Malaysia we have a university in Islamic International University that is doing well.
IIUM has invested heavily in the latest educational infrastructure and broad range of teaching aids. The lecture theatres feature advanced state-of-art teaching tools for optimum learning. The library holds a vast collection of academic and research-based items in many languages and an extensive journal collection of the various fields of study. Students and members of the faculties also have access to a substantial selection of audiovisual and multimedia materials. This convenience ensures that in the halls of IIUM, academia, communication is seamless and efficient. The hostels or residential colleges are specially designed with the input of well-known international consultants to offer respite and comfortable space for learning and living away from home.
Without any doubt, IIUM has come a long way since its inception a quarter of a century ago. While 25 years is a comparatively short lifespan as compared to globally renowned tertiary institutions in the likes of Azhar, Oxford, Cambridge, or Harvard, IIUM has nevertheless made its distinctive mark in the quest of nation building, whether in the Malaysian context or in the context of Muslim nations worldwide.